name's Melissa Graves. I'm the head women's basketball coach at Boston University, and I'm also the president and founder of Play Bold. So basically, Play Bold is an organization. It's about 5 years old, and it started off as just an organization that was a vehicle for student athletes and coaches to go on missions trips to underprivileged countries. So in the beginning, we started off, we would just do clinics, a lot of basketball clinics. We would bring over goods, whether it was shoes or school supplies or toys. And then it kind of grew into something more where I wanted to leave something behind, and my board wanted to leave something behind that would be a lasting change for years to come. So we decided to start to raise funds to build basketball courts. So that's kind of what it's grown into. We started off with just 1 a year, and now at this point we're at 2 a year. But basically we raise the funds, we get partners that are already established nonprofits, and usually schools or shelters, making sure they have the land, and then we usually take student athletes and coaches there, and it's kind of a labor of love. So we actually get our hands dirty, we build the courts, we paint them, and then we do clinics afterward. It was actually an incredible response. You know, you're in the middle of it and you think, oh, this is just a court, like they'll have a nice outlet, they'll get to play and exercise and just be kids, but it's another level than that. The first one that we did in person was East Swatini, and it was with an organization, Hosea's Heart, in a very isolated area. It was about 25 girls at that shelter. They have all been trafficked or high risk. And when we planted the court, we were behind for a lot of different reasons. So we actually finished the court like an hour before we had to leave for the airport. So we didn't get to do the clinics, but the feedback I got from that were that the girls saw us doing that all night. We had vans with just headlights on the court so we could finish it. Just, like I said, a labor of love. And so they looked at us saying, these people don't even know us and they're doing this for us. Like, what great love is that, you know? So I thought that was really profound to understand that. Later on, we get feedback, we get pictures of the girls playing. The biggest thing that I had feedback on was that those girls tend to be very isolated to themselves because of what they've been through. The court brought them all together. So they were out there till the sun went down, and they were just talking together and developed friendships that way and camaraderie. And so that was really nice to hear, that it's not just, oh, this is an outlet for sport and exercise, but it's a whole nother level of bringing people together that could potentially just be isolated to themselves and not have as much happiness that they could possibly have. We've gotten a lot of communication from organizations kind of all over the world, but especially in Africa, that would love to partner with us and find a high need for an outlet through sport, which is just great to see that we can impact in that way.